Hello internet, once again welcome back to Where to Project, our channel. Another beautiful ride to share throughout Abidjan, Ivory Coast, going from Cocody Saint Jean to Choudangre, 7 tranche. This gonna be just a short ride, not a short ride, I think it's about an hour due to the traffic. As normally this is peak time, otherwise as a custom, let us to enjoy together this beautiful ride throughout Abidjan, going from Saint Jean to Sococe Mall. As enjoy the ride across Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire in West Africa. Abidjan, one beautiful country located in West Africa. Currently we are during the rainy season, that's why you see everywhere is green. The city is beautiful, kind of green, beautiful Africa. And if you missed it, please try also to watch our video that we normally captured or recorded from Ghana in West Africa. Ghana is a neighboring country sharing exactly same cultures, similar cultures of Abidjan, similar food, also similar nature. When you are in Ghana, you feel like you're still in Ivory Coast. And there's a country normally that are sharing borders together. Even when it comes to mining industry, natural resources, opportunities, is similar in both countries. So if you really interested in exploring Africa, don't hesitate to search about these countries in West Africa. Unfortunately, the video from Ghana is not a good one because what I've seen there is really heartbreaking, that the Chinese are really abusing our ecosystem. I don't think that normally an African tourist or person can leave Africa and go do in China what the Chinese. So the mining activity in Ghana that normally are heartbreaking to see what's happening over there. And these ones are not only conducted by the Chinese, as I can suggest, rather it's something that normally done both by the locals and the Chinese. The Chinese for sure are the buyers, and they are the one normally bringing logistics and also all the equipment that it requires for illegal mining. You'll ask me why it's heartbreaking. It's because, guys, when you go there, in those regions in Accra, the ecosystem is no more in good conditions. These guys are destroying entire rivers, killing the fishes, as they're using mercury to process the gold. And also whatever it is, remember Ghana is known for cocoa plantation. So wherever they discover there's gold, they're destroying the cocoa and are just doing illegal mining, destroying the entire ecosystem. I think it's really time for Ghanaian government to step in. They are trying their best to do something, but the reality on the ground, it's very bad and it's hectic. Okay, let us come back to Abidjan. So if you want to learn more about that, watch our previous video in Ghana from Kumasi to one mining, normally Asante mining, deep in the bush. So that's normally where the video was recorded. Go and see what's happening. When it's burning at your neighbor house, you cannot celebrate. So what is happening in Ghana can also affect all the countries in the region and also the African continent. So we need to act and stop this really illegal mining, especially when Chinese are coming from Asia to come and do this in our motherland, our mother continent, Africa. It's not only in West Africa, it's a similar story when you go down in Central Africa, DRC Congo, Central Africa, Gabon, Congo Brazzaville. Everywhere you go in those countries, you see Chinese doing illegal stuff. It's either they're cutting the wood, doing illegal mining. So I think it's time for Africans to wake up and to take action so that now this can stop and keep our continent and our countries safe. This is what you see, that normally Africa, we can only win it if we are together. No single country can fight this kind of injustice on their own. We need to unite, be together, and be as one person, have one voice. It's the only way we can become powerful, guys. Because if you see America is united, we call them the United States of America. Europe is united, we call them the European Union. Also the Emirates Arabs are united. But when it comes to Africa, why we always like to talk about countries? South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Ivory Coast, Angola, DRC. Why can't you start talking about the African continent and generate opportunities for the youth? We have a lot of resources in Africa. Imagine that, I'm just dreaming that we are building a freeway going from South Africa up to the DRC Congo. How many jobs that work project alone can create? I'm just dreaming. Imagine the dam, the Inga Dam in Congo. We can put resources to produce electricity. How can the economy be affected when we have a biggest hydro dam that we African can put resources and make it happen so that the entire continent can have stable electricity and develop our economies? Thus, I believe Africa needs to wake up. We need to be more Pan-Africans and to promote unity amongst Africa. Avoid xenophobic normally tendencies, because divided, nothing will happen. It's only united that we can achieve more in Africa. Guys, once more, enjoy the ride in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, and welcome to Where to Project. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you are new over here. We always share beautiful moments in Africa. Everywhere we go, we share the ride, we show you places like hotels, countries, business opportunities, projects. So Where to Project is your channel. This is your family, this is your home. See you in another video, and bye bye for now. Au revoir. Riding through Abidjan, heading to Sococe Mall. The traffic is not that bad, but it's still traffic, and I hope to get to our destination on time. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. Abidjan. Welcome to Sococe Mall around Suburban, septième branche. It's one big mall, shopping center, one normally new in Abidjan. Try to visit it. A lot of around here, a lot of stuff. Shopping center, clothing, restaurant, so everything is around here. So we're heading there. On our left hand side after the traffic light. Once again, enjoy the view and enjoy the time. Soup, which you also can enjoy from Abidjan. Both cities, both towns are really interesting and good to see. The traffic, again, because that normally the secondary roads are not really functional. It's something really the authority need to look in. Try to create some secondary roads so that normally not everyone must get stuck just one line, one main road, moving from one section to the other. The work is the ongoing work, and if one was in Abidjan 2 years back, so if they come today, they'll see some new improvement around the city. That is something to commend for country and also for current authorities. Thank you guys for keeping us company on this ride. We share to show you what's going on, especially for those who are willing to visit or relocate to Abidjan for work, for any activity. These videos might help you to see exactly how things are looking on the ground. We don't share our videos just to give you false narratives, rather we share them as it is, because we don't just copy and paste, rather we share entire truths so that normally you can see the reality across the city. Only Abidjan, but everywhere we go in Africa. We also got some dance videos that we recorded from Germany, Frankfurt. It was very beautiful and nice. If you never had a chance, go to our previous videos to see what happened in Frankfurt earlier May this year. Angreshu, that's also one of the nice suburbs in Abidjan. Angreshu, it's beautiful, nice apartments, clean, and also you have in front of us, around there is another big mall, shopping center. Really, it's quite nice. This area, I like this suburb. Angreshu, 7e tranche. Call it Chou d'Angrais. Always laugh because one of our viewers did correct us that it's rather better say Chou d'Angrais 7e tranche in Abidjan. Beautiful, lot of new buildings under construction. The city looks quite good, beautiful and nice over here. Thank you guys. The video will carry on. We'll go through Angreshu. This is normally Chou d'Angrais 7e tranche, and also we'll be heading toward Bingerville, going by the bridge under construction, the Pont de Palmeraie. There's one bridge that's under construction around Palmeraie. I'm sure by the time we get there, it's gonna be in the evening. Then from there, normally we'll be trying to head toward Bingerville. And there's also one bridge that normally was recently inaugurated. We are just advising that also that the government need to look into secondary streets, because if all the effort is only focused on the main road, then that means everyone needs to be on the same street. Rather also focus on secondary streets so that one can go from one point to another using those kinds of ways. That's also one challenge in Africa, that we always talk about freeway, main roads, while we neglect the secondary streets that normally can link suburbs. Thank you guys for watching. See you and au revoir for today. The rest of the video will be just you enjoying the sound of from where to project our channels. Goodbye. See you again on the next video. Wow, guys, what is beautiful about Abidjan that everywhere you go, this is what is happening. Construction is everywhere. Beautiful houses. The city really is transforming itself. This is what the model that we're looking for the rest of Africa. Construction work is everywhere you go. Beautiful houses in Abidjan. So this is the Africa of tomorrow. Let it be. Let it happen. It's quite nice and impressive to see around. So from here now, it's already evening. We'll be heading to Bingerville, going through one of the busiest places, Carrefour de Palmeraie. And there's normally the good news is that normally the bridge over there is almost normally under construction. I think the next 6 months to 12 months, that bridge must normally be inaugurated. Beautiful job for the authorities. So coming out from Palmeraie, we call them, there's normally the pharmacy, well-known Pharmacie du Bonheur. Then gonna go out by Carrefour de Palmeraie. Normally there's a bridge under construction. So this bridge normally will ease the flow of traffic. This one place alone can take you up to 15 minutes before you cross it, because it's always very, very hectic for the traffic. But I believe because of the evening, we might normally end up, can you see guys from here, to up there where the traffic light is located. You can just spend 15 minutes here. Often it's very, very busy. So they are normally building a bridge which will ease the flow of traffic. Again, well done to the authorities. Oh, lucky we are today. It's really open, no traffic. You can see on the left hand side the bridge is under construction. Beautiful and nice move for the authorities. This is the Africa we are looking for. This is the Africa that we need. This is Africa, the Africa that everyone is dreaming of. That things really goes well. Africa must change. Africa really must be a continent not of poverty, of anger, of diseases, but rather it must be normally a continent that gives hope to people, especially to its youth, to the future generation. This is the bridge, the new bridge, guys, that's under construction. Well done again to the authorities of Côte d'Ivoire. So from here now, we'll be heading toward Bingerville. Thus, enjoy the ride. For the rest, just I won't be commenting. That's the bridge, guys, under construction. And this bridge is fully funded by the Japanese government. Those are the good friends. Funded by most of the bridges over here are funded by the Japanese government. That's what we need. Not only come and exploit Africa, rather also do things that can also benefit the communities. Because the bridge is something we benefit, will ease the traffic and also save money when it comes to transport and also to petrol. Traffic will consume petrol in your car, but if the traffic flow is quite good, then everyone can get to a destination on time. Welcome to Bingerville. Again, if this is your first time, please subscribe to Where to Project, as it helps you understand what's going on around Africa. We talk about projects, industrial projects, especially if for the youth. If you are looking normally for ideas for business, we have a lot of videos on which we developed about subject on how can African benefit with the boom of this industrialization. As you see, they are building the bridge. Who are the suppliers of most of the material that is required for construction? It cannot come from outside. So locals need to have companies and be active in each sector for them to be able to provide services. That's normally the Africa that we are dreaming for. And we're calling for African unity. As we said earlier on, America is united, Europe is united, Asia is united with Emirate Arab, while we have European Union and the USA. Also, they are united. But in Africa, we only talk about South Africa, proudly South African. We talk proudly Zimbabwean, proudly Nigerian, proudly Congolese. That's not good, really. We need to have one voice. We have to have one voice and be united. We don't really need borders in Africa. We don't need. All we need is strong laws. Like normally, in any country where you go, if the laws are strong, if really laws are respected, we don't need borders, because to move from one place to another, you need to obey and respect the laws of that country. Thus, if the laws are strong in each country, what the reason of having a passport from some guy from Zimbabwe to move in South Africa, maybe to buy something? Why someone from Congo to Angola need a passport, need a visa? It's really ridiculous what's happening in Africa. We are not learning that it's only once we are together we can change this continent. I'm just dreaming. Imagine there is a project to build a freeway that will go from Johannesburg in South Africa to Kinshasa in the DRC Congo. How many people will be employed in such a project? I'm just dreaming. Imagine that project will go from Kinshasa, Congo to Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, a freeway, and then it goes to Egypt, passing by Nigeria and all these countries. Then we go on the other side to the east. We see Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. That such dream will be able to transform lives of the African youth. Because I'm dreaming that if we have a freeway that have to go from Johannesburg, passes by Zimbabwe, then we go to come through Namibia, we go up to Zambia, then we have Angola, up to the DRC Congo. Guys, how many employment can we create? For instance, Congo DRC is one of the richest countries on earth with mineral. Do you know where this mineral goes? It goes to China. While South Africa can provide smelters to transform mineral in our continent and to create employment. So for those who are promoting identity of your countries, I think you are really wasting time. It's time to promote Africa as a continent, as one person, so that we can interact, we can generate really revenues by country interaction. Europe understood it, that individual cannot develop. There's no more a visa to go from one Schengen country to another. You don't need a visa to move around states in America. The same also is applied in the Emirates Arab. It's only in Africa where that someone from DRC to South Africa need a visa. From South Africa to Zimbabwe, Uganda, whatever country, you need a visa. That's wasting our time and energy. It's time for Africa to unite. Thank you guys for the video. I think we'll continue again next time. Au revoir. Oh guys, we're still scoring. We're around Bingerville, heading to Bingerville. It's quite dark, already evening, but for sure enjoy the ride. Once again, welcome to Where to Project, our beautiful channel. enjoy the ride. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you are new, become part of our channel, become part of our family, as you can inspire one another. Any comment, drop it on the comment section, and then let us stay connected. Goodbye et à très très bientôt. Au revoir. That is normally the bridge under construction around Palmere. Good job to the authorities. Keep it this way. I'm sure Abidjan really is improving. The Abidjan that was you could see a year ago is no more the same. Thank you guys.